everybody, this is Hunter Hayes. Thanks for reading Nashville Hype. It's doing really well. I mean, you gotta understand, for me, growing up, writing music in my bedroom, just kind of recording music on my own, just doing my own thing for so long, to be on a chart in any position is a dream come true. When we found out that it was like in the 60s or something like that, and now they're in the 40s on some of the charts, and when we found out that it was just way back there in the 60s or 70s, wherever it was, I jumped for joy on the bus. It was a big moment, and just to be on it is really cool. And hopefully it goes fast. But regardless, I'm able to walk out on stage right now, and people actually have heard my songs and they're singing along, and it kind of can't get any better than that. Staying after at CMA Fest and like you said, signing for, I think it was 2 hours actually. I didn't realize how long it was until I just thought about it. That's about right. That was like, it was kind of surreal. It was hard to believe that many people had, for one, heard the music. Number two, that they were just like, they enjoyed the show. They were just, great response. And it was, I don't know, it was cool for me to make that connection. It's like the circle kind of just gets completed, from writing the music, recording it, spending months in the studio, spending, weeks on the radio tour, kind of introducing it for the first time, and then being able to meet people, take pictures with people who have heard the song, who were singing along, who are, excited about it. That was a really cool sort of, tie-up, a really cool little completion of the dream, if you will. We start opening for Taylor on her tour this summer, later in the summer. It starts on July 28th in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it goes for 10 dates in the Midwest region, which, here's a really cool thing, and I tell this story quite a bit because it's cool. I got to open up a tour for LeAnn Rimes about a year ago, and the first date that we did was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We did this cool little theater just outside of town, and Rick, my road manager, and I would joke around a lot. We pointed the venue, the big arena downtown, and we're like, oh yeah, someday we'll do that, totally kidding. And it'll be almost a year that we'll start the Taylor Swift tour in Grand Rapids at the arena. So it's kind of like, wow, that just happened, But yeah, we've got 10 dates with her. I've already seen the show. It's stunning. It's amazing. Her fans are obviously awesome. They love music in general. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. I'm anxious to get out there and do it. I fell in love with music. Probably from the day I was born. I can't remember waking up and saying music. It was kind of just from the time I was a kid. It's all I wanted to do. And I started learning kind of an instrument at a time just because I wanted to. And when I started writing music, which is around 6 or 7, it wasn't really writing. It was just making up my own stuff. I wanted to sing my own songs. I think I started I was interested in the studio gear, and I had some instruments that I had learned, and I had more instruments in the backyard in a band trailer, and I just kind of started, piecing 2 and 2 together and saying, the only way anybody's going to hear the music that I'm writing is to actually start recording it myself. And so this process of me playing everything and sort of co-producing the record stemmed from when I started writing. It was kind of a necessity. That was the only way anybody was going to hear this music, and it's kind of funny because, we literally worked from those demos. That's how we started the record, is from the demos that I created sort of by myself, and we kind of worked forwards from there, and with the same concept, simply because that's how I've done my demos and recordings ever since. It's just on my own, on my own time, and it's a blast because I get to write in the morning, come home, and I'm sitting in a little mini studio in my house that, barely qualifies for a studio, but it works, and I'm, I get to do that process, and the fact that we were even able to try it on the record was really cool, and we ended up spending 5 or 6 months on it, and we got like 14 tracks, and speaking from, the after, looking back, it's like I wouldn't have done it any other way. It was a blast. This is really cool. It's funny, again, another one of those sort of yearly time-lapse things. I was out here last year, almost exactly a year ago, and I remember standing out here and watching a couple of artists. Brett Eldridge was one of them, and just thinking, man, I can't wait to get the record done and get out and let people actually hear this stuff. And so to be here, to be on this lineup, to hang out with all these people with the label. I mean, I'm in a great place. This is heaven for me. Finally getting to do this. So. Thank you for all the support. Thanks for coming to Facebook. Thanks for coming to Twitter. It is me there. That's why it takes a while to get back to you guys. But thanks so much for the support. And I cannot wait to meet every single one of you guys at a show sometime soon.
Hey everybody, this is Brett Eldridge, and thank you so much for reading NashvilleHype. I have a new single. It's called "It Ain't Gotta Be Love," which is a song I wrote, I think, about 3 years ago. When I first moved to town, I'd been in a serious relationship at one point, and I was so done with that at that point, and just kind of into going out and having fun. And I felt like in Nashville there were a lot of people, guys and girls, going out trying to find their next soulmate or something. And I was like, man, I think it's great you find your soulmate, but it doesn't always got to be like that. It ain't got to be love. Just go out there and have fun, dance and sing along, and just have a good night. And that was what it was really all about. It ain't got to be love. And I just kept saying that to myself. And then we wrote a song about that, and it was just grooving and really fun. And it's a song that's really stuck with me for a long time. And every time I play it out live, people just want to get up and dance. And people know me for Raymond, my serious side, and now I'm coming with something that's just a lot of fun, and I can't wait for people to hear it. So it comes out here in a week or so.
Now, did you write the song?
I wrote it, yes.
Do you write most of the music?
Yeah, I wrote on my record. I wrote 10 of the 12 songs on my album. So it's something I've been writing for my album for 4 years, and so I've been just building it, and building my project for a long time, trying to figure out in the beginning who I was, and then I started honing in and narrow down 200 songs into 12, and so it's a fun process, but I love to write songs. It's my favorite. Yeah, It Ain't Gotta Be Love video. We haven't shot it yet. We're just getting ready to do things called treatments, where you get everybody to draw up their ideas. And I'm one of those guys that loves to be involved creatively with making a video. And my first video, I worked with Sean Silva, and he was really open to what we had to say. And I just love to have my hand in there, because I'm a creative thinker, and I love to put my head with somebody that does that all the time, and just think of really fun stuff to do with the video. So I've got all sorts of ideas in my head, and I love to see what they come with, and the directors all over this business, and what kind of ideas they have for a video. So I put that together, and we're going to have a fun video. Yes, I'm touring right now. I'm touring with on some of the Brad Paisley H2O 2, the second one, because I did it last year. It was rocking, and this year it was so much fun. I've already started it, and the crowd's there. Brad Paisley knows how to do it right. He knows how to have a good time and set everybody, all of his fans, from the time they get into that stadium all the way to the last note he plays. He just sets everybody up to have a good time, and I'm just so grateful to be part of that. And I'm playing fairs and festivals all over the country, and clubs. And really just having a blast playing out on the road. I'd rather be on the road than home. That's home is the road, meeting new people and fans, and just having a great time. Life is awesome. I got my album done right now. So I'm real excited about getting my album out there to everybody, and really the new single, "It Ain't Gotta Be Love." I'm really excited for everybody to see that. Having Raymond be my serious side, which I'm a songwriter. I love to write serious songs and stories about life, but I also like to just let loose and have fun, and still a young guy that likes to get wild and crazy. And in fact, there's a line in there, "It's time to get a little weekend crazy." It's about to be the weekend right now, so I'm ready to get a little weekend crazy. So life is good. I can't complain, and just enjoying playing music and meeting new friends. We have not announced a release date for the album, but we're about to announce that very soon, and it's something it's one of my favorite things to talk about this album, because it's something that's so special to me. You're in your first album, and to be able to get that out to everybody is going to be really a special day for me, because it's like my baby. I've been working for this for a long time, so we're going to announce really soon when the album comes out. It's going to be cool. fans, you guys have changed my life. You guys have given me reason to wake up every day and go out there and play for all you guys and meet new fans. If I haven't met you yet and you're going to be a fan, please be a fan, because I want to meet every one of my fans. I love meeting fans, and I hope to see all you guys out there, and just keep on being you guys, because I love every minute of hanging out with everybody and every fan.